Hello guys, welcome back. This is issue 49 of Build Your Own Back to the Future DeLorean. And in this issue we've got some more cabling to do. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack on. Hopefully it won't be as long as my last video. But there is a lot of feeding of wires and things. So without further ado, let's crack on. Okay, so in this issue we've got all these wires, 2 seat belts, which have got a little red bit on the side. It's quite a lot of detail. I've already had to glue one of these. I think it was this one, because it's sort of wrapped around and glued, but mine had come loose, so I've had to glue that back on. So yeah, there's those. We've got some GP screws, AP screws and IP screws. 4 of these cable tabs. We've got a shorter one with a locating pin on it. And then the wires, we've got this red and black one. There's 3 red and 2 black on there. A multicoloured one with some sort of plug on the end. We've got this multicoloured one with like a square bit on the end. 4 cable ties. 1 plain black piece of black tubing, which they're calling a wire, but it's not tubing. We've got a black one with a large plug on the end. And then we've got 2 of these smaller ones with smaller plugs on the end. Okay. So the first job we've got to do is, we'll clear these out of the way for a minute. Put the tabs up there. We're going to be working with the seat belts. So this is where we got to. So with an IP screw, we're going to be putting one of these seat belts. They are both the same, I believe. Yeah, they're both the same. We're going to put them into these holes here on the side. So there's a locating pin that will go into the hole. Let me just get that in. And there we go. So that's one in. Okay, and then we're going to do the other side. Same thing. Pop that in with an IP screw. It's a little bit tight where I've put the carpet on, but it does fit in nicely. There we go. So we've got the seat belts attached just down there. Okie doke. The next job is we're going to need a cable. This is 49E, which is the multicoloured one with the plug on the end. We're going to need that one. D is the black one with the larger socket on the end. And then F is this red and black cable with no plugs on the end. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to get the ends of these. It's saying this cable is twisted all the way up, so I'm just going to twist the rest of that. Like so. So we're going to get each end. I'm going to twist this black and red one up as well, because I think that is supposed to be twisted also. And then we're going to take the loose ends, obviously not the ends with the plugs on. I'm just going to change the focus. That's better. We're going to, the loose ends on all of these, and then the plugs will be on the other side. So the loose ends are going to go through the passenger side at the back here and through the hole at the back. Right, there we go, a bit fiddly, but there you go. So they're all through. I'm going to make them all the same length. Next we're going to need one of these tabs, and we're also going to need one AP screw and one GP screw. So all these cables, including the ones we had from the last issue, I'm going to bring these back through a tiny bit. They're going to be folded over like so. You can see that between those two holes. I'm just going to twist these up a bit. So through there, and then we're going to put the tab over the top like so, and then the GP screw is going to go on this one underneath the actual hole. So I'm going to drive that in. First. and then the AP screw will go on the hole opposite, and then we're going to tighten that down. Like so. Okay, so then we just leave them dangling for the time being. Next we need the two black cables, 49C, which are the other two with the plugs on. They're also going to be passed through under the passenger side. Through the middle there. Like so. And then with the smaller tab with the locating pin, we're going to fold that round and up through those two pins like so. And then the screw goes in the hole nearest this rectangle here. So the locating pin will go in this side. So I'll just grab, I'm going to lose that, let me just grab an AP screw. There we go, and then we should have something that looks like that. So through there and then up under that tab there. The next job is we're going to grab all these cables here and we're going to cable tie them together. So, personal preference, I'm going to put the coloured ones nearer the outside. So I'm just going to put that cable tie through. And the cable tie is showing about there on the diagram. Let me just get some more light, there you go. Okay, and then we want another cable tie about there. Looks like my focus today. There we go. Yeah, and another one around there. Okay, and then we're going to snip them off. Like so. And then that's that part for the moment. The next job is to get this coloured, multicoloured cable, and I'm going to twist this up because I think it should be, because it's not a real cable, it's just for obviously prop. So we're going to want this black cable and the coloured one with the square on, and we're going to cable tie that together with the last two remaining cable ties. And then on the diagram it shows one cable tie about that far in, and then the other one just about make sure these are straight, and one about there, so they are secured together. And then what we're going to be doing with this, trim the cable ties down, and then the loose ends we're going to be putting under the driver's side. Oh, I'll show you. Yeah, so through the hole at the back. And then with that red cable also, we want it from the red cable we did in the last issue, and those two, that's going to go down. I'm just going to snip this red one a bit, I think. And then another tab will go across there. Again, we're going to need a GP screw, which I shall load up now, which is going to go on your right hand side as you look at it. and then we want an AP on the opposite side. Just in there, like so. Now I'm just going to undo that again briefly because it's not really gripping anything, so I'm just going to twist those cables, see if I can make it a bit more. Bulkier. There we go. So we have something that looks a little bit like that. And then we've got them coming down this side of the car. And the last two steps is to clamp this side so again we want one of the tabs, a GP screw, which will go on your right hand side, and then an AP on the opposite side. If I can get the screw in. Okay, so that's secured in there, and then last of all we want the same for this end here. Again, we want a GP screw on the right hand side as you look. I'm just changing that because I used the wrong screw. Okay, and then an AP screw, again opposite. Like so. So that is it for issue 49, and that's what we've ended up with. So we've got the cables through there, and then we've got the cables through this side as well. So that is it for issue 49, as I say, and I'll see you shortly for issue 50. So if you like the video, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.